I'm sure you've seen the Claude hype somewhere on social media over the past few months, and I found myself wondering, honestly, how many interior designers have actually tried it? So I looked into it. Turns out AI adoption among interior designers tripled in the last 2 years, from 9% to 29%. But when you dig into which tools designers are actually reaching for, it's almost always ChatGPT. Claude barely shows up in the data yet, which tells you something. Most designers haven't even looked at this yet. When I talk to designers about it, here's what I hear over and over. I don't know where to start. I've only used it as a chat here and there. I tried it once and didn't really know what to do with it. I don't have time to try. I'm too busy working on actual projects. I hear this so often, and as an interior designer myself, I completely understand it, especially if you're a solo designer. I know your pain. There's no time, there's no team, and the last thing you need is one more thing to figure out. So today, I just wanted to show you what you can actually do with Claude, how it can help your workflow, how it saves you hours every single week. I wanted to show you because, honestly, it's changed my workflow completely. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. Just to be clear, I'm not a tech person. I'm just an ordinary interior designer. So if there's one thing I can tell you, and yes, it's a bit of a cliche, but if I can do this, you can too. Just let AI take some of the workflow off your plate and let yourself focus on the creative part again. Shall we begin? This is one of the things I love the most. Honestly, this is the first thing you should set up for yourself. It can run scheduled tasks automatically, without you sitting there watching it. You wake up and your to-do list is already there, waiting for you. Project updates, weekly reports, deadline checks, a business summary, whatever you decide you want done without you lifting a finger. You choose what it prepares. You set it up once, and it just gets on with it. Let me actually show you one of the ones I've got scheduled. This is my weekly performance review. It just lands like this every Monday. So straight away, top of the page, it's already summarized the week for me. What went well, what's flagged. I don't have to go digging for it. And then it's pulled the actual numbers, hours logged, outstanding invoices, active projects, new leads, all sitting right there. Project status underneath, so I know at a glance what's on track and what's not. And it doesn't just stop at here's your data. It tells me what actually needs my attention and why it matters. Not just chasing client 3 for the sake of it, but because the longer that goes quiet, the harder it is to pick back up. Same with the fabric samples. It's telling me this is the one thing holding the whole project up. This took me one Monday morning to set up, once, and it's just been running ever since. And it's not only reports. Think about everything you normally have to remember to sit down and do. A blog post, weekly or monthly, written and ready to review. Instagram or Pinterest posts, same thing, weekly or monthly, so you're never scrambling on a Sunday night trying to figure out what to post. A performance report on how those social posts are actually doing, so you know what's working without digging through analytics yourself. Even research, design trends, color trends, material trends, pulled together on a schedule so it's simply there when you sit down to plan. Basically, anything you'd normally have to remember to do yourself, on your own time, chasing your own to-do list, you can hand off, set once, and just let it happen in the background. Next. Another thing you can do with Claude, you can create agents. Let me explain. Instead of starting from scratch every time you open Claude, you give it a specific job in your studio, its own role, its own instructions, its own way of working. Here's my library, 10 agents so far. Notice something about every one of these. Each agent is trained on one job. Not everything, one thing, done properly. Let me actually show you one. This is Meeting Notes Agent. This is what goes in. Exactly as messy as a real call. And that's what comes out. Nothing invented, nothing guessed. If something wasn't said on the call, it's flagged, not filled in. That's 1 of 10, same pattern every time. One job, done properly, ready whenever I need it. And this is exactly the one I want to hand to you for free. I've put together a free workshop that walks you through building this meeting notes agent yourself, step by step, in your own Claude account. The exact prompt I use, plus a few tips I picked up actually building it, so you're not starting from a blank page either. Links down below. Come join me there. It doesn't stop at agents that write things for you. You can build the actual tools you wish existed. Finance trackers, project trackers, client trackers, procurement tools, calculators, templates, even a simple website built around the way your studio actually works, instead of you adapting your workflow to fit someone else's generic template. And the great thing is, you can customize it as much as you like. You don't need to know how to code to do it. And if you'd rather it live in Google Sheets or Excel, something you already know, you can also do it by just describe what you want and it'll build it there instead. And it's not a one-time thing either. Whenever you want it updated, you just describe the change in Claude and it updates the actual sheet for you. One more, and this one you can try right now, no extra setup. If you've ever had 12 browser tabs open trying to compare suppliers, materials, or pricing, ask Claude to do that instead. Give it the options, let it research and compare, and have it organize what actually matters instead of you piecing it together tab by tab. You don't need to learn everything Claude can do before you start. You don't need 10 agents on day one. Pick one task you already do every single week, the one that eats the most time or the one you dread the most, and start there. That's genuinely it. Not a bigger system, not a perfect plan, just one real task, handed off properly. Stop prompting endlessly, start building. And if this was useful, subscribe, drop a like, or share it with a fellow designer who needs to see this. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.